Hey everybody, welcome to the vlog. Look who finally got a haircut. He got his Disney cut. He's looking hot. Well, you know, cute. And I farted. That's a perfect way to open this vlog, especially if you're new here. If you're new here, you should know these get a little bit long. We do all kinds of stuff wearing for a more standard, what I call a standard vlog here today instead of a Disney travel vlog. We do time code these things because you don't have to watch all of it. So you can just look at that red play bar down here, you see gaps, those are time codes. Or you can open the description, you see a big list of blue numbers, it'll tell you what things are. Click on the numbers, you skip around. Watch whatever you want to watch. Don't watch what you want. Watch it in whatever order or watch it over days. However you want to do it, just enjoy yourself. Welcome to January 27th, 2025. It is 8:27 p.m. I have way too much crap to do because I'm off to Disney in less than 48 hours. A good deal less than 40, like maybe less than 36 hours. Anyways, still doing laundry and packing and all that. But hey, this vlog, we're going to cook something. We actually do something pretty cool here. So I'm excited about that. I got to figure out a cocktail for later. We have a small taste test. We're going to open up probably some kind of lightsabers, some Disney pins. We've definitely got some movies to talk about, especially Oscar stuff. Like I think we'll talk about The Brutalist, maybe A Real Pain. And I'll figure out what else we've already seen. I've seen some documentaries. I might get those reviews in here, but I'm running out of time. There might be some kind of vacation update, although there's not a lot to talk about because it's about to happen. And, oh, we got a Kyber crystal unboxing because I kept forgetting that I have a red and blue. We're still looking for 2 red and 1 blue, and of course, the legendary black crystal. So hopefully that'll happen. And all that and more, or less, right? Right, let's do it. Hey everybody, welcome to the Crooked Cam on the camera, and Eric still needs a haircut. It is, I don't know, what is today? January 23rd? 22nd, 2025. It is 7:01 p.m. And today we're gonna try this dish I found randomly online. You know, I'm not gonna really change much of it because I think it sounds really good. I'm looking, can I not find the guy's channel? It's Cooking Haru. Oh, it looks like there's a ... Hold on. Ah, Cooking Haru. It has like the, you know, the Japanese, the kanji as well. What's the Japanese letters? That's all I'm asking. What's the word for Japanese letters?
Those are Korean.
Okay, Korean. Well, then I'm glad she looked so I don't look like a total ass. You know, that I am. Now I gotta open my description back up. Basically, this is eggs and ramen with some onions and garlic. Apparently you can very much turn this into whatever you want this to be. But I'm gonna basically follow his recipe. So first I'm gonna prep some ingredients. I've got most of my ingredients out. I don't have fish sauce. He says you can use a little soy. I don't have the pepper he said. You can do a little red pepper flake, salt, pepper. We got some olive oil, we got some unsalted butter, we got a pack of ramen, and I got some eggs here, and I got some green onion over there, which we'll explain in a second. Also, my allergies are running wild today, so I'm a little bit on my nose and a little bit in the wet in the eyes. That said and done, I gotta get this knife. It says it's about 5 things of garlic, but he also said that he liked to use a little bit more, like 7, and I'm like, well, that's my style, so. We got about 7 good cloves here. We want to get prepped and get rolling. And then I'm remembering I need to go ahead and have the, what do you call it? Jesus, the my brain is not here today. Compost open for tossing this in. Come on, guy, I thought you were gonna come off pretty easy. There we go. Guess I don't need to clean up after every single piece here, but whoops. All right, so that one's ready. This has become my favorite trick for peeling garlic. Seems to work pretty well. I've still never mastered the smashing technique my chef buddies have tried to teach me. And then we're gonna fine dice half of this, rough chop the other half for textural reasons. We're gonna be making the kitchen smell amazing with some nice garlic butter here in a second. I've already got the water in my pot for the ramen. That one didn't pull as much of the paper as I'd hoped. This trick works 99% of the time, every time. 50% of the time, every time. It works every time, 50% of the time. I don't know. I don't remember how the quote goes. Come on now. I was doing so well. Maybe we don't need this tiny boy. It was just all that was really left on that pod of garlic? A clove Clove? Is that right? No, these are cloves. What's
Bulb?
bulb? Thank you.
Did you say bulb or bulb?
I said bulb.
Okay.
You know, just like bulb. Oh man, it was all going so well. It looked like I knew what I was doing. Yeah, it's kind of funny. My two favorite, like, cooking ingredients in the world are the two most difficult things to work with. Well, that's not true. There are more difficult things. But I despise peeling garlic. And as much as I love cilantro, I don't like that it sticks all over me when I'm trying to work with it. Is that paper or is that actually garlic? I don't think that's paper. I think we're good. Okay, got that one. Sorry for the delay there. I think the rest of these will go faster. So the only things we're really prepping today are green onion and garlic. So once we're through the garlic, I've already washed my green onions, so we're in good shape. Although I will say, I'm glad I bought 2 things of green onions because I let them sit in the fridge a little too long. And we had to lose some, so. But luckily lots of it was still very, very good. I had some plans for the other garlic that I never got to, but. You know me, just like to experiment, like to try new things, like to tweak old things. Like to tweak nipples. What? It's the tiny boys that are giving me the trouble today. Come on now. Also, I'm a little bit hungry. I'm a lot bit hungry, but I think this will cook pretty quickly once we get it going. You need the 3 minutes for cooking the ramen, and you need, like, you know, a few minutes for cooking up the eggs. Basically. Oh my goodness. Okay. I need a sous chef so I don't have to do this. Yeah, there's definitely still some paper there, but now my fingers are starting to get a little too garlic sticky. Come on now. Oh, wait, there we go. And there's a bit here. There we go. Okay. Get that part handled. I'll clean all that off. Yeah. Well, heard. Oh, shit. Timing. Timing is everything. All right. All right, so. I'm fighting a sneeze. I'm losing. Oh, come on now. Sorry, I'm trying to break up how much I want to, mince and how much I would like to dice. I think that's probably a pretty even amount there, so. And if I didn't mention it, Mary is still sick. So if you're hearing those weird noises, and yes, of course, I mean sick of my shit. Just trying to go easy while I get it started here, so I'll send it flying all over the place. Now we can get cooking. Well, not literally, but. And I'm sure I could go faster on this dish if I had made it a few times. As you're probably aware, the more you do something, the better you get at it, the better speed you'll have. And I'm still a little technically out of practice, but I've been cooking a lot more lately, so getting back in there. Getting back up on the horse. Will it lead to anything? Who knows? It almost did accidentally. I mean, luckily I'm doing it because I love it, but that's the fun weirdness of my life sometimes. Is I do things I love, I'm passionate about it, and then opportunities arise. So I'm quite ready for the regular definition, or one of the definitions of luck. All right. Okay, that's good. Now before I do, well, I need to do this anyway, so let's go ahead and get this in a little ramekin here as best I can. Get it out of the way for the moment. Did that poorly. There we go. I'm gonna double check. I think both types of garlic go in at the same time, so I'm gonna see if that's true. And then we can put it all in the same ramekin. It's all sticky. It's like a dry sticky too, so it does not want to come off. Okay.
It's tacky.
Huh?
It's tacky.
Tacky. Wasn't that a Weird Al song? I need to change my pants. We're past Christmas season now. Let me turn down the volume for copyright. Hang on, let me back this up. Once we get going, this will get going pretty good. Yeah, it all goes in at once. So this we're just gonna kind of more give bigger chunks to. The other's more bites of garlic. Like that. I might take some of those in half. Get out of the way. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's looking about what I like. Okay. And since it's all going to go in at the same time, you can get that in the ramekin. We're going to start boiling the water here in a second and get the onions going, because we are going to want to separate. We're going to want to separate the whites and the greens. Let me clean my board off a little bit here. It's an awkward position for holding a knife, yes. All right. Okay. Actually, we'll wait a little bit on the water boiling because I think we might want to not miss a trick. I'm going to take my ring off though so I don't get too messy here. Some of these I strip clean better than others. Get a few started. Speak. Start with this many. I'm gonna cut up all my green onion way more than I need right now just because it wasn't gonna go bad, so I thought I might as well get it cut so it's ready to be used. So I don't have the excuse of being like, I'm not gonna make that thing because, you know, I gotta check some of these tips too, because some of these tips are a little bit gnarly. Okay, we can work with the rest of that. Oh, I hear my boy Chirpy purring with his mama over there.
Mm-hmm. You got his fish on.
Yeah. So he's making some biscuits.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think what I've got right here is probably going to be good enough for the dish, so I'm going to use another ramekin. Actually, I might as well get 2 of these, since I do need to keep my whites and my greens separated. Because we're going to put some in near the end of cooking, and we're going to save some for garnish. I just lost one. I'm going to put the whites in with the garlic butter. I mean, I know it's not completely white, but you know, good enough. There are probably some inappropriate jokes to be made there.
Yes.
Nothing hateful, just inappropriate. Yeah, plenty of green there. All right, let's continue so we can keep whites, and then I'm gonna chop up the rest of my onions real quick, if y'all don't mind. Or I guess I could probably do that while I'm starting to actually cook the other stuff. Well, then I have to stir. And I'm gonna work with just this guy for just a second. Okay. Done. Just to make it a little easier. I did miss some onion skin on this guy here. Yeah, that's probably enough on all that. Just that ramekin. Yeah, the recipe I'm looking at, I assume they, I guess I should say they, because I have no idea. There's no dialogue or anything. They have measurements for some of the things they use in it and other things not. But I think, considering this is like an add-in ingredient, because they say you could also like do it with bacon and shrimp to make it more, you know, robust in flavor and everything, but I don't have either of those things prepared. All right, so there's my white spring onions, and now, if you don't mind, you can get a thing to start putting them in as I cut them up. Hang on, let me just get through these others real quick. I'll go a little faster with these, I promise. But also, I'm just gonna make sure I did skins off that I wanted, because it's kind of slimy and it makes it tricky to cut, and I just snapped that with my hand, so yay. Almost there. Just a couple more over here. Last 2. Last 1. Okay. All right, same deal here though. I am going to clean off some of these edges. This guy especially, that's a lot of sloppiness right there. I'm less worried about these getting mixed with whites and greens, so that's why I should go a little bit faster. Okay. Hang on, I need to adjust. I think that's got some work to get rid of. Good. That was good. That one needs a little off the top. And that looks good. And that one needs just a tiny bit off the tip. All right. And after this, we'll start making the dish. Somebody just took an interest in Dad's cooking, I think.
Could be.
Like, oh, Daddy drops stuff sometimes. All right, some of these are ready to get micro cuts here. Or I should say individually cut, not micro cuts. Micro cuts! Fastest cuts in the world! Oh, this is not helping my eye-watering issue now. It's getting a little potent down here at the end. I gotta remember to not lean over into it so much that I put my face down into it. Apparently that's always been one of my problems. I wanna get an up-close look, and my face is just way too in it. All right, let me just get these put away, and then we can get off to the races here. Well, definitely gonna have some very oniony flavor out of some of these. Ah, shit. Oh, come on, Eric. I'm just dropping all kinds of stuff. No, come here. I might want you later. Like an omelet or something, I don't know. Or a topping for a hot dog with chili or something. Oh, let me just find one to drop. Okay, I'll find the ones I dropped in a second. Let me set this off to the side. Because now my eyes are... I need to blow my nose because I'm watering so bad. All right. But basically, we are there. I need paper stuff back there or something. Whatever the hell it is. All right, let me get these out of the way. And we are done with the knife and the cutting board. Clean it up a little bit later. These out of the way so they don't burn on the stove. All right. Let's go ahead and get the water boiling. So we get our noodles cooking. So we can get our eggs cracked. Or at least set up the station, because actually I think I want to get the other thing happening here first. So let me get in there and see, because we want to start making the garlic butter now. Oh, I thought I had an angle on this pot, I guess. Does that work? You can kind of see. I mean, not that you need to see. Here's where the real magic will be happening. Okay. So, yeah, so no heat yet. I got to see how much butter. I forgot how much butter. No, he is prepping his eggs before. Okay, we'll go ahead and prep my eggs then. We're gonna do 3. should also have my noodles ready to go in the water when it's ready, I suppose. You know, Shin Black tends to be my go-to ramen these days for instant ramen. And then I got all these fun flavor packets I can save to do other things with. All right, so the ramen is ready to roll. When that's ready to roll, let's move these out of the way of this. Crack us open a few eggs. Oops. Getting ahead on my video over here too. All right. Now we're cooking. God, my prep took way longer than it should have. Sorry, everybody. Oh, that was not a great break. Oh no. Oh no. That was a really awful egg break. Oh yeah, that's shit. That's the worst I've ever broken one. Shit. How do I salvage this? Look at this horrible mess I made here.
Oh, are you trying to do just the whites? Or...
No, I was trying to get the whole egg in there without dropping that much shell in there. Actually, how about glove me up? I can do it if I was just trying to keep my hand from, I don't want to touch raw eggs. Because I also got a piece of shell in there I need to get out. Yeah, just one piece of shell. Where am I going? I can't tell.
I have it oriented the way it needs to be.
I don't know what needs to be means. Thank you, though.
I.e. the thumb up so you can get your hand into it.
Let me get that piece out. Oh, shit. Just put a piece in there trying to get it.
Just use your fingers, man.
Well, it tends to stick to the shell better than it sticks to fingers, but that worked. All right, thank you. Can you deglove this hand? Thank you very much. See, sous chefs. That was like the biggest egg disaster I've ever had since I've gotten really good at cracking one-handed. Almost got another piece of shell in there, but we got lucky. All right, we're good. Some garlic or something, okay. Clean that up better in a bit. It's fine for now. Where's the little... Okay, and then just scrambling, just breaking the yolks. Okay, yeah, and get it nice and scrambled up. Oh, I forgot to look for those onions I dropped too. I better do that right fast. Oh yeah, Jack's chasing them up. I was not really wanting to whisk as best as I would. In the video, he also uses chopsticks. I keep meaning to try and learn that method. Or, you know, I might work with chopsticks. Might do it after all, I don't know. All right, so we can set all this aside. And let me see, we're gonna start making the butter stuff here. The water's getting closer to boiling. So, 2 tablespoons of butter. One in the pan. No heat yet. We're gonna get stuff in the pan, then we're gonna turn it on. Here. Yeah, sure. Oops. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. All right. And so we got 2 tablespoons of butter. Pretty sure we put it all. Yep, we're gonna put it all. Oh, a little. How much cooking oil? Shit, I missed that. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'll measure this out because I'm going to actually be eating this. It looks like our water is ready for the noodles here, but let me get this going. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe, let me keep that around. And I guess he put in the oil first and then the tablespoons of butter, but oh well. Garlic and garlic. And I think we go on low heat. Low heat after adding the garlic. Make the garlic butter. Oh, and then we're gonna add the peppers too. Hold on, and the green. Okay, let's get the ramen going. Echo. Set timer for 3 minutes. She said 3 or 2. 3. Okay, good. Find this to work with. All right. Got a teaspoon and a half of pepper powder, he says. So this one I'm gonna eyeball. That's good. Oh, I think I was supposed to make the garlic butter first. I just fucked up. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Oh yeah, buddy. So Daddy's kind of back and forth at the moment. That reminds me to look for those 2 onions that fell. There's one. No, let's see the other one. This is once the butter melts down, we'll go ahead and put in the white onions. Okay, ramen is close. I mean, I kind of eyeball my ramen, but I like to put a timer on so I don't accidentally go over and get distracted. When this is done, I'm gonna strain this real quick. Oh shit, you know what? He put some olive oil in this and it's probably to keep the noodles from sticking, so let's do that. Jesus, Eric. You do probably want these a little bit under because they are gonna cook up a little bit more in your stuff over here before it's all said and done. Yeah, this is starting to smell good over here with the garlic. Make sure you're getting everything nice and coated. Trying to mix up the garlic and the oil. Yeah, I'm gonna say those are done. All right, I'm gonna strain my noodles real quick so they don't keep cooking. All right. Okay, now we can focus on the next parts here. Echo, dismiss. Yeah, not really being given any kind of indication as to how long to let this stuff sit and cook. All right, but I'm gonna say that's good enough to put in the whites. And again, just get everything nice and coated in the stuff. All right, and he's making his ramen. I might have made my ramen a little too soon. We'll see. I'm gonna bring that heat up some because I would like that to cook down a little. Alright, let me go back here after he strains his ramen. See, he does kind of get it right in the pan, but I think he took it off heat over here too, but I want those onions to get a little bit of softening, not a lot. That's just me, personal taste. Since I'm gonna be putting some raw in, or some raw that cooks for a second and some raw that garnishes. It's looking pretty good though. Okay. Yeah, now I'm getting a little sizzle in the oil and the butter, so, because it looks a little wet. Oh, it smells really good. It smells so fucking good. I'm also starving. I think I got some pan heat issues here. This side's a lot hotter on one thing, so let's move that around, see if we can, because it's a lot less wet down here. Give this just a second, we'll get the noodles in, incorporated. Oh, it smells fantastic. Garlic, butter, onions, I mean, come on. And now that I'm working on a medium low, getting a little bit better sizzle. But of course, you know, everybody's burners are different, so it's kind of hard when people tell you low or this or that. So pay attention to what kind of sizzle they're getting. Now, I'm getting a little bit of smoke, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the heat off. That's my oil getting up to too hot a temperature. Let me set that just for here for a second. Let's get the ramen in. Uh-oh. It started to dry out a little bit. I think we're okay though. So now you just want to kind of mix this all through as best you can. Get everything well incorporated. I mean, I could just eat this. This is already looking pretty damn good. Yeah. Looking good, huh? Mm-hmm. Food looks pretty good too, huh? Doesn't it? I know it smells good in the volume, but this definitely is not kiddie foods. Okay, so this is not really incorporating like I would have expected. It doesn't, you know, like in his video, it looked like it all kind of went together. Like the onions and stuff went through the ramen a little better than the luck I'm having here. Anyways. I think we're about ready to get the eggs going here. I mean, it looks kind of incorporated. Also occurs to me I have not given any thought to the dish to plate with here. So we're supposed to move the ramen to the side. He says to put 2 more tablespoons of cooking oil over here for the eggs. That seems like a lot. I'm gonna eyeball it. Maybe like a tablespoon, because my thing is already pretty oily. And then we're gonna go back on a low heat, I think. Move this ramen to the side. Low heat, cooking oil. So we're gonna go back to medium low, maybe a little under. Let that warm up just a second. Let's give my eggs another little Now, one thing I need to go back, hold on, because I think he seasoned his eggs in the scramble, but it's better if you don't do that. Yeah, he did. Okay, let's see, did you use salt and pepper here or what? I get it with the cutesy little egg animations, guy, come on. I'll try to remember to link this video, though, in case you want to watch it. All right, scramble his eggs. Nice and mixed together, salt. And just salt, no pepper. I think the pepper comes later. Okay, let's go ahead and get my eggs in. And we're gonna wait till it sets up a little bit around the edges before we start futzing with it. So I'm gonna catch back up in the video. Oh shit. Okay, good. I thought I missed some crucial steps. I have not. All right. So when the eggs get about 60%, we're gonna mix it. Then we're gonna add our tablespoon of soy sauce, some more salt, and pepper. In his egg scramble, he did about 1/3 teaspoon, so we'll kind of eyeball for that. I'm gonna bring my heat actually up to medium-low. I want it a little bit faster here, please. And I think I know what I'll plate it on. We'll plate it on one of Mary's pretty plates that people like to comment on the patterns. I'm gonna put my butter away since I'm done with that. I think this guy plates it. Okay. I see a little bit of action starting to happen at the egg, so it's just starting to get going there. Put my ring back on. I'm done getting my hands messy. I'm just kind of watching ahead here. Okay, yeah, I think we're in the end game now. Get out of her way. Low and slow, huh? How y'all doing out there? I don't really have any stories to tell you. Well, I can tell you this, although you would have... No, you'd hear this in this vlog later. Well, then maybe I shouldn't tell you. I was going to give you some vacation update stuff, but it's literally going to be later in this episode, so... I know what I'm cooking for next week. We're going to try something wild. I believe it comes out of Denmark. And I'm very excited. It sounds different. Not quite. Not quite. I do see a little steam coming up, so I think it's going to start getting here. Okay, it's starting to set up a little over here. Honestly, I'm just kind of working down little flecks of garlic and stuff into it. Actually, why don't I do this? There we go. Went too far back. Flip that, please. Ready mixture. Start pushing the cooked part to the middle. Get a little of that salt in here. Not too much because more is coming. All right, I'm going to say that is 60%. I'm going to break that up. Yeah, all right, let's start incorporating the ramen. Man, oh shit, I just splattered on my beautiful t-shirt. God, I gotta get back into wearing things. I really want to get the eggs in all this garlic and oil too. or onion, I should say. I think his pan might be a little bit smaller than mine. I also wish recipes typically gave you pan sizes, although I guess as I'm learning my chefery, we'll learn more about that. Everything is incorporating more now though that I got the eggs in. I am gonna take that heat all the way down low though, I don't want to overcook. And it's kind of like egg fried rice, so I'm kind of just trying to break up my eggs, get it mixed through the ramen a little bit better. And it doesn't say to turn off the heat, but I feel like, all right, we just need to get to the next part, I think. My stuff is not incorporating nearly like I would hope. All right. All right, we're gonna hit this with some more salt. Not a lot, because we've already been salting. I'm gonna hit it with I need to buy some fish sauce, but we're gonna hit it with a tablespoon of soy sauce. I have the full sodium soy sauce here. And we need to get some pepper in there. And just mix it all up. Oh, that made a huge difference. Wow. Interesting. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. All right, I'm gonna take my heat off. Let's get it off the heat. I'm just trying to get everything kind of clumped together for putting it on a plate. As best I can. I'm not gonna be able to get everything out of the pan here. Oh, I forgot to put in extra green onion, shit. Let's incorporate some of that in real quick. Well, I didn't have it really written out as a proper plan, so that's why I keep having to look back and forth. There's not like a proper recipe written on it. Oh, this smells so good though. I'm amazed how that little bit of soy sauce took this to a whole other level. All right. I'm wanting to make sure I get like every little piece of everything because it smells so good. I don't want to be disappointed. One last thing, I'm just checking this plating. It is a slightly raised bowl thing. All right, I'll do it in a slightly raised bowl. Well, that blue should pop in. Well, let's do.
I have
No, I'm good.
in my bowls.
That'll look cool. I'm good. And we're gonna just plate this in here.
I do have like the shallow pasta bowls.
This turned into a lot more food than I anticipated it being. Yeah, I don't think I made it too spicy. I don't know. You're welcome to some. Or maybe you're gonna have to eat it out of my bowl because it's all going in one place. I'm just trying to scrape out some of the extra garlic and stuff. And just kind of make it look a little bit prettier in the bowl. And garnish with a little more green onion. Although it's already pretty green oniony. Okay. Aha! And there you has it. Whatever the hell this dish is called. Egg fried ramen, I guess? Oh, that looks really good. Does that not look really good? Oh, it smells so good too. Now, I think this is gonna be something I am gonna make time and time again, but, okay, stop shaking. Need a haircut so bad. Yeah, I can see how like little chunks of bacon in this would be fantastic. Fantastico. Okay. I don't think it's gonna be too hot, so it should be pretty good to go ahead and eat here. You can always just throw those green onions back in my onion thing. Let me get some chopsticks. So the other day, I guess it was a dessert, one of the last times at dessert. My buddy Otter made me some ramen. He made me a fantastic ramen dish. But because it's dessert, I got fork and spoon with it. And I was sitting there baffled because I was like, I've gotten so used to eating ramen with chopsticks and a spoon that I was like, wait, how do I do this with a fork? We made it work though. It was fantastic. All right, let's get in here, man. Get some egg. Maybe. I don't know if I can get stuff. What? I don't know if I've got egg in there. I definitely got some egg and ramen noodles now. Don't know if I got much green onion though. I'm getting my thoughts. That's really good. It's not quite the flavor profile I would have anticipated. You want to scooch over and be on actual camera?
Hi.
With your cute little ponytails. I think that's gonna get better as it goes. I'm really just mostly getting garlic butter, ramen, and a touch of soy. I think something's auto-playing in my pocket.
Oh my gosh. That must be you.
That's me.
That's bigger bite than I intended.
I'm just messing with you. I like it. I like it a lot, but I need a few bites to really get my sensibilities of it.
I'm digging it. It is a little spicy, but as long as it doesn't build, I'd be good with it.
Well, keep in mind, you can put whatever you want in there. I didn't have the peppers he requested, so I said like you can use red pepper powder instead. So I'll just put some red pepper flake in. But yeah, like
It's not diet food though.
Well, no, but I mean it's a meal.
Oh, definitely meal.
The ramen is definitely the heaviest part of it. I forget how many calories are in a pack of Shin Black. But yeah, okay. I like this. The flavors are building. I love the garlic in it. The onion is a nice touch. I could really see though how like putting some bacon in here would be fantastic. I thought about chopping up some of my chicken.
A whole bag is $5.10.
Okay. So like a whole bag and 3 eggs. 3 eggs is about $2.10. That's like $7.20. A couple tablespoons of butter, a few tablespoons of oil.
So that's about 100 calories per tablespoon of butter.
Is that right?
Yes.
Whoops.
So like I said, not diet food.
Okay. No. If you'd like, you can have a little bit more of it. I would like to actually, since it is my dinner, and you've already eaten like twice. Also, you know, probably could have actually incorporated the ramen seasonings into this. Like it would have been kind of neat to maybe put some of the soup base into the garlic butter and use their like dehydrated vegetable mix or something in there.
Yeah.
That could have been really interesting. This is definitely something I would make again. It's essentially an egg fried ramen. And then outside of that, whatever you want to put in it would work. I bet this would even be really cool with a little bit of squirt of sriracha right now. Or you can maybe make some kimchi in there. Near the end, instead of... Oh crap, I never took a picture of this. How am I supposed to make my dad jealous? The good thing is it still looks like it just got plated, so...
See, I'd be tempted to do that, but maybe try a hoisin sauce.
Well, also too, I need to buy fish sauce. There's so many recipes now that I want to try that involve fish sauce. And that's what it says, use a fish sauce, but if you don't have that, you can use soy sauce.
Is hoisin a type of fish sauce?
I don't think so. Is it?
I don't know.
Is hoisin a type of fish sauce? No.
Is that a yes?
No. All right. I think this gets a definite big thumbs up from both of us, and I think this is easy. You can do this at home. You can skip the garlic. You can do whatever. You can piss off my good friend Melissa by putting cilantro in there somehow. And I'm a happy camper. This is really good. I thought this would turn out good. It did turn out different than I thought it would, though. I don't know why. I don't know what I thought. I would get some kind of more. I feel like I was almost expecting a little more acidity or something somewhere. But yeah, no, this is awesome. This is awesome. It's getting better the more I eat it too. All right, I'm gonna finish the rest off camera, and then I gotta go play some Indiana Jones. Bye. Hey, we're gonna do a little quick taste test. Now, normally we do a taste test before we've had dinner or anything. We're out of time. So we're gonna do 3 things. We got a few things, we're gonna save some for the other thing. First up, you wanna do the chips or the other thing first, the other savory?
Let's do the chips first.
Okay, first up, we have found some new chips, but we're only gonna do one right now. And it's Lay's cheesy garlic bread.
This one is, I feel like it should be easy to get right, but I feel like I might be disappointed.
I just hope they're really garlicky. Because I went to try to make a very garlicky dinner tonight, and it wasn't quite as garlicky as I was going for. It smells like potato chips.
That's not a good start.
Madam. Oh, look, it looks like a potato chip.
Yeah, I can barely see any seasoning on this.
I think it's going to be a builder. Oh, it's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I'm getting some garlic and some cheesiness, subtle cheesiness, but definitely getting some garlic. Okay.
Jack.
He moved away. He's already away from her. It's Aaron we now have to keep an eye on. We set chairs in different places. They have access to a counter they don't normally get close enough to, so they're very curious. But they're being good boys. Actually, these are pretty good.
Yeah, surprisingly.
I would probably buy them again, but I'm not like, oh my god, I must rush out and buy them again and stockpile before they go away. You know what I'm saying? Apparently Mary really likes them because we've already had dinner and we were full just a minute ago. Aaron, pause. Aaron, pause. Pause. Thank you, buddy. Good boy. Well, you could stay in the chair. I just gotta get your paws off the counter. I'll get a clip later. He's mostly a good boy. Itty Bit, he's just walking by, minding his business. Itty Bit's still not happy with the boy. Oh, she's growling too. Like, she doesn't understand that when she hisses and she growls, then she gets their attention.
Oh, don't hiss at Mom.
Yeah, she hissed at me today too, but I was trying to pick her up and move her somewhere into the line of fire, she thought. Dang.
Go on, I'll get you.
Well, you know, I'm just like, I'm gonna swing the camera and show them our kiddos. Because people like the cute cats, but I guess it's not actually gonna be there. She's hiding under the table with all the records and stuff. That's sort of her safe spot out here. Well, I guess it's just me doing the taste test. No, she's bringing her over. Next up, we have something our buddy Mike Elmore found. And he offered me to try some, but I didn't. And I'm kind of glad, because then I found some of my own, and we could try it. I've had a version of this, but not this one before. We have Jack Link's Jerky Nacho Cheese Doritos, or taco flavor.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the chair.
Huh, that's not exactly what I thought. I thought it was nacho cheese, but I've had the chili, the sweet Thai chili one, where they do that flavor on the jerky, and it's very good. I'm excited for this. I was more excited when I thought it was nacho cheese, because I thought that's kind of weird, but it would work. So we'll just get into this limited time flavor. It's the only. Oh, good. I have a lid on my water. I'm in an awkward position, but at least I got one. It smells a little taco-y. It's probably just going to be like taco seasoning on beef jerky. I was thinking it was going to be more like cheddar or cheese. Not cheddar cheese, but...
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese, yeah. I found a little piece. It smells pretty good, I guess. I don't really smell much on the individual. Oh, I got too big of a piece. It's not very chewy. Or it is very chewy. I'm not getting enough of the seasoning. I mean, it's kind of there, but that's what it is. It's just taco seasoning. It's not bad.
Yeah.
No, there's more of the flavor coming up in the back, though.
It's edible, but honestly, I'd give me a teriyaki or something.
Yeah, but you're also not like probably as huge on taco seasoning kind of stuff. Would that be accurate?
Yeah.
Actually, it's pretty good. It's not. I'm not as excited for it. I'm fine if I don't find it again. She's right. There's other flavors I prefer, but that would not go to waste. Maybe I should go down to Disney with me. As soon as I finish
Plain
chewing.
snacks.
Huh?
Plain snacks.
Oh yeah. Ooh, boat snacks. Bacon and eggs. I'm not quite ready to get there, but we'll just go ahead and talk about it. I got 2 different types of these. We're only going to do one today. We got some goldfish, but it's like sweet goldfish, because this one is cinnamon roll grams.
Ah.
There's also like a vanilla cake one or something, and like a strawberry shortcake one or something. Okay, the jerky's not bad. I like that jerky. It's okay.
Again, I feel like this is, I'm just praying for disappointment on this.
Maybe, but I mean, it's probably like graham cracker style goldfish. And hopefully a nice little... it smells kind of cinnamon rolly.
Really?
I mean, they do... I'll let you have the bag because I want to show this off. They do look fairly well seasoned. I should have got the lighting better here. Sorry, everybody. It's hard to tell, but... No, you're fine. Oh, you're just taking one of mine? Sorry, I had to pee real bad.
Dishwasher.
I think those are pretty good. I'm definitely getting more. I'm getting like iced graham cracker. You know, not so much cinnamon roll, but definitely getting the icing from the seasoning and a nice graham cracker from the... I could fuck with these.
I don't think they're worth the calories.
Well, 35 pieces is only 140 calories. Is it like 3 calories roughly? That's not right. 4 to 5 calories per goldfish? That can't be right either. No, that's about right, roughly.
I don't know, I'm not feeling it.
Well, I would have to agree that this is not like the, what were the ones I went really nuts with? Was it pumpkin spice? No, I don't think it was quite pumpkin spice, but it's something like that. I have a bag back there.
It may have been pumpkin spice.
But there was one that I was like, oh, I'm going out and I'm buying all the bags because it's limited time. This, I'm like, nah, I'll eat this bag, it'll be fine. But I don't need to go get more. But it's not bad. That is a lot of calories though. It's like 4.5 calories per goldfish. That's a lot for a tiny little cracker.
But
Okay.
you get to eat 35 of them instead of it.
That's true. That's true. Takes a lot longer than eating a candy bar. If you do it right. I mean, you could just the whole thing. And on that note, more vlog. So I am going to do a sort of vacation update. It's not entirely a vacation update, but it's something interesting I would like to bring up so you can get excited for the next vlog. Well, let's bring that up too. Next vlog is probably a Disney vlog, or if it's a standard vlog, it's going to be late. It's going to come out on Friday instead of Wednesday. Should have said that in my intro. Anyways, what I learned, I mean, what I totally did on purpose was make sure that the first day I go to the parks and end up in Hollywood Studios for Batu is to be there on Ahsoka Day. I meant to do that. January 29th was the day she was officially introduced into canon all the way back when. And so apparently it is actually Ahsoka Day. And apparently Disneyland, presumably Disney World, has a bunch of new Ahsoka merch and such like that. So that'll be kind of cool to go check out. And they do celebrate Ahsoka Day in the parks on both coasts. But for some silly reason, they celebrated it last weekend. Like they did, I think, Friday in Disneyland and then that Saturday in Disney World, like the 24th, 25th. Typically, Disney does things on the actual anniversary day, so that was really weird. Again, it's like not a huge celebration. I know there was like lightsaber meetups. They brought out some Ahsoka merch, and I think the actors were going to be out there, like Ashley Eccleston, and Rosario Dawson. I haven't heard if that's true. I know it was rumored. That would have been really neat. And who knows, maybe on actual Ahsoka Day we'll get something. Maybe they'll have Ahsoka out in Batu East finally, because I did get to meet her in Batu West last year. I don't know what that is. I gotta go figure that out. It's probably sauce from my tacos. I made chicken tacos. I jazzed, man. I got in the pan, just like, I'm gonna do some onion, some spring onion, some, let's get some chicken in there. Oh, here's some mustard barbecue sauce. Put a little of that in there. Oh, some garlic. That's pretty good. Anyways, that's really all I gotta say. Everything else seems to be in place. Burp. I guess I can update you on the fact that I did get all the lightning lanes I wanted. I don't think I got to tell you that last week. Even though they were stupid expensive, I did do the premium lightning lane for 3 of the days. So on February, I want to say 1st, whatever vlog that will be, I think it's a Saturday, I have the premium plus for all of Hollywood Studios. I can go on every single thing with an unscheduled lightning lane access one time each. That's awesome. Then the next day I'm in Epcot. I bought it for there for while I'm drinking around the world so that I can actually, enjoy all the rides. Don't have to pick between Frozen or Remy. And I'm excited to go back to my boy Figment, although he'll close down on me, I'm sure. And and then the day after the drinking around the world day, the day I'm going to spend all of the day in Magic Kingdom and not drink because I just drank too much the day before, and it's an after hours party that night. I did get the premium, not that it matters for after hours, but I did get the premium lightning lane, whatever, for Magic Kingdom. And of course, that is the most expensive. I'm hesitant to tell you what it costs. I'll tell you in that vlog. But it is the one you're going to get the most bang for your buck. So I am considering maybe trying Tiana's. Maybe I can take that drop at the end. It looks like it's pretty well angled out. Like, it's not like steep drop. It's more, so it's like, and I really want to see that ride. So we'll see. Anyways, that's about all I got. I got like a 6 a.m. flight. Well, 5:55 a.m. flight Wednesday morning. So a few hours before this vlog comes out, technically I should land in Florida like 5 minutes before this vlog drops. So fingers crossed. Weather's looking good. And the weather out there is looking great too. Looks like I'm going to be in the mid to high 70s most days in the daytime. It is going to go to low 60s at night, but usually by the time I'm out of the park, we're looking at probably low mid 60s, which is perfect for me. So I'm not even too worried about long sleeves. I'll take a couple jerseys. I got all my convertible short pants, so, long and short, whatever I want. So we're good to go. I just got to get more stuff cleaned and packed. See you there. I'm sorry, I love my wife. Jeez. Reviews, right. Sorry, I'm having trouble focusing. The Brutalist. We saw The Brutalist. Barely, by the skin of our teeth. And we screwed up and scheduled it unscheduled, and I threw away $1.84 in convenience fees. No, it's fine. I was married because it wasn't showing up on my calendar. I'm like, can we do like Sunday afternoon? And she's like, yeah, we can do that. And I booked it. And she's like, oh, I should check with my mom. And then realized, with her mom. And she's like, oh crap, I'm taking my mom. She was taking her mom and my dad out as a Christmas gift to see a musical.
Non-musical.
Yeah, so I was like, well,
Clue is not musical.
I thought Clue was it Clue? I thought it was Clue the musical. Is it not?
No, it's not musical. There's not a single song in there.
That's the mystery, isn't it?
It's a bit of a tango number, but that's as close as you get.
So here's your review of Clue the not musical. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, long story short, it was playing in IMAX for a week at our Regal, and then it was going to have like one screening in that Best Picture thing they do where they show all the best pictures. None of the times were going to work out unless we went on a Saturday night to the movie theater. Luckily,
the look on your face.
I know. Well, luckily, this was early January. Nothing else really came out. Things did, but it wasn't like busy. And I figured, listen, even if there are obnoxious teenagers, what is the likelihood they're going to bother with going to the Brutalist? And I was right. Theater was dead. We got in there barely because we went to Sam Sushi and everything we kept just took a few too many minutes. But we got in. We missed like 60 seconds or something of the movie.
Yeah.
And it also has an intermission, 15-minute intermission. And I was almost a little upset with my Regal because like I was hinting like, hey, we're coming out of intermission, go get another drink. And nobody was at the bar, and I'm waiting. And finally a manager buddy sees me and I kind of like wave at him so he knows he could I assume he's going to radio, but he was dealing with people. And then he came out and he actually logged in to make me my drink, and he felt so bad he didn't even charge me full price. I thought, dude, you didn't have to do that. But that's really nice. So I missed like a minute of the second act. That was the whole reason for bringing that up. The other thing I want to say before
I'm sitting here in the theater going like 2 minutes.
I was counting it down too. I was like, and when my guy came over, I'm like, I got 90 seconds before intermission's over, bro. I wasn't like a jerk about it. I'm not, y'all know I'm polite and nice about all this stuff. I mean, I'll pitch a fit when one is rightfully due, but this was all good. Plus, he was hooking me up without me even complaining. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. I definitely ain't going to be mean about anything. A point being, let me make one more point about intermission, and then we'll actually get into talking about the movie. So, and this is kind of a thing about, actually, let me say this about the movie and get her quick thought. I actually really liked it. I put my expectations so low because I thought it was just going to be so dull and draggy and boring that I really liked it. I thought it was an excellent film. I see why it got its nominations. I don't think it's going to win, except maybe in the actor categories, because Adrian Brody is phenomenal in this, as is Guy Pearce. Mm-hmm. Did you want to say your general thoughts, and then I want to tell them the one thing about intermission, and then
that's pretty much my same thoughts. I came into the theater with going ugh. It's pretty much the best way to summarize my.
Well, even when I'm like, okay, Mary, I need you to see The Brutalist with me. She was like, do I have to? And I'm like, it is one of the best picture nominations. And then finally, I was like, also, it does have 10 nominations, so yeah, I'd really like you to. Which also means I may try to show her the substance. That'll be interesting. We should do another review if we do, just to get her thoughts. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump on, but I just.
But no, that was pretty much same as you.
Yeah. And enjoyed it. And
yeah.
Now, so my thought with that intermission is, I don't actually think it needed it. The whole experience, including the 15-minute intermission, is 3 hours and 35 minutes. So without that, it'd be a 3 hour and 20-minute movie. Pushing it, yes. But honestly, it is not slow. It does not drag. And I was so thoroughly engaged and wanted to know where it went. I would have been fine. Especially because I have a problem.
But for those of us who get to act through going, oh my God, my bladder's about to explode.
Well, then go pee, especially if you're with somebody that can just quickly, quietly, no bass in your voice, whisper, here's what you missed.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather have an intermission and do that.
Fair. I'd rather just hold it, but I got a camel bladder, so. Here's what you know what? I was going to say I don't mind the intermission, except I have a very good reason that it annoyed me, Mr. Superhero type guy. So again, we had a small crowd, not a lot of people in there, but very polite, very nice. They were there to see the movie. It wasn't talking, it wasn't fidgeting, it wasn't anything like that. But usually when you go to a movie, everybody gets their big old popcorns. I do it sometimes too. And, and then they just munch away. Most people who go in for trailers, they're through most of it before the movie even starts, or at least it's in the first 5-10 minutes of the movie, that maybe if somebody's a very loud eater, but usually it's the beginning of the movie, so you're not really in anything too heavy. Well, shortly after the movie resumes from intermission, there is a very heavy, very quiet, awkward, it's a sexual but super emotional and just tragic and awkward, just incredible scene. And all I can hear during this is the person 3 seats away from me going, and I'm like,
I didn't hear it.
Again, she was on the other side of me, but again, if it's in the beginning of the movie, it's not technically going to be something that heavy. And I'm like, just do that. You have, because people don't know how loud they are when they do it. Like even me, if I'm going to eat in a quiet scene, I very carefully just put a few kernels in and kind of let them melt in my mouth a little bit before I crunch. Because, some people don't know how loud they are when they're crunching. And that's why I love surround, and I'm a stickler for good quality sound systems, because I do hear all the details. And unfortunately, I hear a detail like that, which again, normally not too upset with if it's at the beginning of a movie, but to have it happen during this wild scene, I was like, now I have very awkward feelings about popcorn. I'm going to equate some weird things to popcorn now. Anyways, I'm sorry. I haven't tangented about theaters in a while. And again, I can't really be mad at them. It's probably a little bit more of a me thing, but it is also hey, if you got a crunchy, rattly snack, do it in the loud scenes.
Yeah. Also, not a spoiler, it's just something we had to look up because we weren't sure.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, this is fair, yeah.
We're sitting here going, is this based on a true story or not? Brutalism, the architecture style, is an actual thing. Our protagonists and antagonists are fictional.
Well, even the characters, the Guy Pearce and all that, his family being named the Van Burens, I'm like, that seems like that was real people.
I mean, we have President Van Buren.
Yeah, that's probably what my brain
and
was.
I think there's a robber baron type that has a similar name, and I can't think of what the hell it is for my life.
But anyways, so it turns out it's not based on a true story, but it definitely feels like it could be. I'm sure it's rooted in a lot of truth.
Vanderbilt, maybe.
There you go. I would also say I am not a fan of the Brutalist style, architecture style. At least not as a whole thing. I think you can include it as part of something. Like, I think auditoriums and theaters work in a Brutalist style because they should not be distracting. But, neither here nor there. But performances were amazing. The score is very good. The cinematography is very good. I'm glad we got to see it on a big old IMAX screen, so it's properly calibrated and all that kind of stuff. But, listen, currently, we still haven't seen all the best pictures. There's still a bunch, maybe half. Oh, I got to tell you, okay, I'll tell you this in a second. But it's not the winner for me. My heart of hearts wants the substance so bad, but I really think it should be Wicked so far. I mean, that's just such perfect old school Hollywood. This was old school Hollywood too. I feel like this was what a modern attempt at a Citizen Kane level movie would be. Like, it has that vibe, that kind of big old school, that type of old school Hollywood in The Brutalist. Well, yeah, you think it's Citizen Kane with all the body piercing dismemberment and kinky sex Shakespeare Orson Welles always wanted but never had. I'm making a Romeo and Juliet reference.
And there's a YouTube channel, Overly Sarcastic Productions. A few months ago, they did a 10-minute video on brutalism that was pretty interesting, if you're curious.
Okay. Yeah, actually, much better than I thought, maybe because our expectations were low. Deserves the nominations, but only a couple of the awards that I think they're really in contention for.
Acting is pretty much it.
Adrian Brody is phenomenal. Guy Pearce is phenomenal. We've got some competition to look at. Actually, can I get to it real quick so we can just give that thought?
Why didn't you not have this pulled up?
Because it just popped into my mind that we might want to look. I have a quick link to it from a few days ago. There we go. But that reminded me of something I was going to tell you. I had to add one more movie, by the way. This is Oscar related while I'm looking this up. I had to add one more movie to the list because I completely missed it. I'm going to come back to that. But I think there is a movie called, let's see. I think there's two movies with very similar names. I think is how I got tricked. Maybe I'm just thinking of that. Hold on one second. I've almost got this figured out.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
No, I know I haven't told you about this yet. I realized this today, and I have to tell you, and you're going to maybe groan just like me. You could just do the song instead of yawning at me. Yes, so in makeup and hairstyling, and maybe one other place, there's a movie called A Different Man. I have that on my list. But somehow, that made me completely miss that this motherfucking movie got a nomination in visual effects because Better Man got a nomination. One nomination in visual effects, and now it's on the list and we have to try and see it.
What the fuck is Better Man?
That's the fucking Robbie Williams is a monkey movie.
Oh.
Now that it's not in theaters and God knows if they'll ever even bother releasing it on streaming.
Was it that bad?
Oh, it was a miserable flop financially. I don't know if the movie is good. I mean, I'm curious just because it's such a wild concept.
Yeah, cause I'm not sure what kind of marketing it actually had.
It had some. Well, I mean, I pay it. I saw stuff about it, but I'm in the So, anyways, I was like, damn it, Kakarot. There's that many more movies to watch, and I don't know if we'll get to see that one, but you can see my confusion that I was scrolling through, and I was like, oh, okay. Anyways, back to the actor in a leading role. What have we seen? We have not seen anybody else in the leading role category yet. We still haven't gotten to Complete Unknown, Sing Sing, Conclave, or The Apprentice.
Yeah. After SNL this weekend, I've already kind of downgraded Timothy Chalamet in this category.
We do have tickets to go see A Complete Unknown late February, but supporting actor, we have seen two. We have seen Guy Pearce in The Brutalist. Uh-huh. We have not seen Honora, A Complete Unknown, or The Apprentice yet. But we have seen Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain, because we're going to talk about that movie next. Yeah. So let's not go too deep into it, but good Lord, that was a killer performance.
Let's just go ahead and transition.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to cut here so I know where to put the time code. Be right back. And now we're going to talk about the movie A Real Pain, the Eric Butts story, as told by Mary. So,
love you.
I love you too. So this one, I wasn't super hyped on, but I wasn't dreading. I was kind of I got a good feeling about this. I don't think it's going to mean much to me seeing it, but honestly, it was pretty great. It's on Netflix if you're looking to not spend any more money to see it, assuming you already have
Yeah,
Netflix.
it's pretty straight up dramedy.
Yeah, it's Jesse Eisenberg wrote it, I believe, or definitely directorial debut, and stars alongside Kieran Culkin, who is up for supporting actor and gives a phenomenal performance in this. He is just mesmerizing through this entire film. And of course, Eisenberg's great too, but Kieran Culkin is the star of this film.
Yeah.
It does have, like, it feels like it could be a great stage play as well. Now, granted, they do travel and there's beautiful places they go to and everything, but it's the kind of story that could be staged and done really interesting on stage. And it's basically these two guys, I guess they're Jewish, and their grandmother, who was like, they were cousins, and their grandmother was like the uniting of them. And there's other things that may or may not come up, but basically it sends them on this pilgrimage to go on a tour group of Poland, and and dealing with that. And it's a charming group of people. There's charming interactions. At times you're going to love Kieran Culkin, at times you're going to hate him, but you're always going to understand him through this. Like, even if it doesn't make sense in the moment, it'll get revealed, and you'll be like, oh, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
And some of it is just so beautifully subtle that you have that slight delay of somebody drops a bomb of something, and it feels so natural and casual in conversation. You're like,
It's interesting what the other characters are having at the reaction.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, what?
Yeah. And again, the relationship between Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin in this feels real.
Yeah.
It feels like they probably are really bros that go on European train trips. And have a good time doing it. The trailers, if you've seen, I think they do a pretty good representation of what you're going to get out of this movie in terms of giving you the idea of tone and type of film it is. The writing is excellent. I think it's very well deserved in its Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
Kieran is absolutely deserved in his Oscar nomination. Luckily, I know the writing's at the bottom.
It's a very talky movie, but and that's where it lives.
Yeah, but not boring, because they keep enough motion, and it's usually walk and talks or things like that,
Yeah, and there is enough supporting cast that it keeps it from being just the two of them going back and forth.
And they're interesting too. Like, they're not just there to be support. They are very interesting characters in their own right.
Yeah.
So it is up against, I've actually seen a bunch of these. So writing for original screenplay is Anora, The Brutalist, A Real Pain, September 5, and The Substance. So I have seen A Real Pain, The Brutalist, and she's not seen The Substance, but I have. Substance is great. My heart of heart wants it to win all these things.
But I'd say A Real Pain has
I think A Real Pain is a slightly better screenplay. Again, The Substance to me isn't so much about any one element. It's really about all of those elements coming together that make that movie so phenomenal.
Brutalist is...
It's really
It
performance.
has a good... Yeah, it's performance, but it's also...
The story of the script is good.
Direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, the direction, the performance,
I
make
don't
that
know
interesting.
If the script...
The script itself is fine.
It's fine, but I don't know if it's outstanding in itself.
But A Real Pain is very excellent. Of course, we will be seeing Anora. I don't know if she'll get to September 5, because I almost watched that last night in lieu of, like, I'm out of things to watch that you might not be interested in, since it only had one nomination, and then found out it was only still on pre-order. And I'm like, damn it. So I just watched 2 documentary shorts instead. It's the Munich thing.
Munich.
Like the terrorist thing, and I don't know. I don't know much about it. I just know I have to watch it.
I feel like that was something a while back.
There's probably other movies about it. But I did hear this is really good, because Alicia was telling us it was a mystery movie, and they saw it at Regal. Thought it was really, really good.
The September 5?
Uh-huh. So, but yeah, Real Pain, completely recommend. I got my dad recommending. He's going to check that out probably in the next day or so. And really good time. You good?
Yeah.
But now let's go talk about the movie that should win every category, even the ones it's not nominated for. Oh my God, we got a real treat for you. The star of the greatest movie of the year. Here's Cheeky Jake, the star of Flow. Look at this cute boy. Oh, it gave me nightmares about this kid though. Like, the movie Flow is phenomenal. Hi. But it also, if you're a cat mommy or cat daddy, sorry Jack, thank you for joining us. If you're a cat mommy or cat daddy, you're gonna get a lot more out of it. But I think even if you're not, as long as you don't hate animals, you like animals at all, you need to see Flow. It is up for Best Animated Picture and Best Foreign Film, and it damn well better win both of those.
For realsies.
Granted, we have some others we have not watched, but I cannot fathom us loving anything more in those categories. It is tight, concise, like 90 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
it's CG animated, but it has an almost cel-shaded vibe to it, and the animations are very realistic.
Yeah. It's just beautiful.
And all kinds of great animals and legit emotion. So here's the rub, is there's no dialogue. It is all just animals emoting and like purring or meowing or, barking but it works. I thought that could make it quiet and slow. No. It's great. And basically the premise, without giving too much away, not there's a lot to give away, like don't go looking for a huge plot. This is really more of an adventure story.
Yeah.
But mankind seems to have, I don't know if they've been eradicated, they disappeared or what, but there's no humans left. The world is flooding, like rapidly flooding. There's it starts with a big old tidal wave, and then there's constant things where it's just the tide is getting higher and higher. And through all kinds of crazy situations, a group of animals end up banding together in like a boat they lucked upon, trying to get to the highest place they can see. And it sounds like it's kind of weird or silly, but no, it makes perfect sense the way it plays out in the film.
Yeah.
And my God, it's adorable. It's so adorable, the kid. The kid. He looks just like Jack. And the thing is, there are heart-stopping moments in this. Like, you kind of know what's going to happen, but at the same time, there were parts we're like gasping and holding our breath and like, you really feel the peril that they go in here sometimes. And it's not like political or preachy or anything because no one talks. It's just how nature responds and interacts during a global catastrophe.
But yeah.
Please, I know you want to talk about it. I just run the floor. Please.
No, I saw the trailer for it a while back, and
I eventually did too.
And I thought maybe it was just one of those things where it's like, here's a trailer for a movie that doesn't exist.
Ah, right. I follow. Sorry, you're pushing me out of the frame. It just got me awkward framing, so I'm trying to fix it.
So then I finally figured out. I was like, oh, this is an actual movie. And then I got, it's like, but I didn't think it was going to be a movie that was actually going to be released.
Yeah.
Because it was very indie and everything. I'm like, oh, this probably isn't going to get released. And I was like, so I didn't even bother to have him do a trailer react for it. I just like showed it to him, then he forgot about it and did a trailer react to it.
Yeah, and it wasn't until like the very end, after I edited that trailer reaction, I was like, wait a minute, I think I did see that. So, sorry, I thought I had not seen it. It felt new when I watched it, so.
And then he told me, he's like, oh, no, they are going to put it out. I was like, I need to see this.
Well, you did the trailer reaction also because it had gotten a nomination, I believe.
Yeah.
We had realized it got or it was Golden Globes. That's what it was. Because didn't it win? I think it won the Golden Globe.
Yeah, it won the Golden
Yeah, that's what it was. So, it's like, well, we definitely got to see that.
And now, admittedly, we haven't seen Wild Robot.
Yeah, Wild Robot's the one we think might be a contender. Inside Out 2, we loved.
Yeah.
That depiction of anxiety attack at the end of that movie is phenomenal.
But
I'm looking for it while you're.
But I really. This is just. It's so beautiful and unique, and it's like
I've never seen a movie like this. Like if you love like those old like Disney, buddy like Milo and Otis kind of things, it's similar. It's got the similar heart and spirit of something like that, but in a more unique, more realistic take. Because it's not like hearing animals' thoughts or hearing them talk human and stuff, but you completely understand what every character is saying to each other. And like what their deal is and how they're feeling at any given moment, which I think is also a really impressive feat with it. I mean, because some of those animals are not the most emotive types of animals to begin with, but they make it work.
It's like one of the early characters that we meet early on is a capybara, and they are so freaking chill. And the capybara is like, hey, let me help you out there.
You know what? Nap time. Yeah, and I mean, like you really feel for some of these, and like there's loss and grief shown, even just of like possessions, if you will. Like I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give things away, but it's just phenomenal. We can't recommend it enough. Like I joked with her because I knew how much she was looking forward to it, and how much she loved it. It's like I started to be like, I gotta watch this shitty movie just to mess with her. And she's like, it should get a Best Picture nomination, damn it. I'm like, oh, whatever. But then we saw it. I'm like, God damn, you're right. Because I can't stop thinking about it. It's such a good damn movie. Now, again, I'm sure we related a little bit more because we have a baby that's very much like the main star of this movie.
Cat.
So it made it very... Well, yeah, that's our baby.
No.
I guess it's true. If you don't know us, you don't know that we don't have a baby.
Well,
Oh, he's just walking by. She's on the high ground.
No, the main character is called Cat.
I'm just pointing out.
Oh.
There
You
she
see
is.
her? Oh yeah, you can. Just barely.
She blends in. She's camo. Oh, is it? Okay, but
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention at that point. But I loved it. Now that reminds me, we have seen Flow and Inside Out 2, and we have seen one of the other animated features. We have not yet seen Memoir of a
That's the other
Snail.
movie we have to talk about.
I think we can just do it here. We don't need an in-depth one. And we have not seen The Wild Robot yet, which we do think The Wild Robot will be the most likely contender in animation. But we don't think it's going to beat it for us. But we did see Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. We had a blast with it. I mean, it's a great Wallace and Gromit adventure.
Cute, but it's not beating Flow.
It's pretty. It's fun. There were some laugh out loud moments. It's a good time. Brisk, short, absolutely watchable. But yeah, no. I wouldn't even say that beats Inside Out 2. I'd say Inside Out 2 is better than Wallace and Gromit. And again, this is all subjective. And basically this is how like we would vote. We should be voters because we actually watch all this shit. We aren't those assholes that's like, I never even finished The Brutalist.
I'm very glad that Flow won at the Golden Globes because I feel like that may make it more likely that whoever's voting for the Oscars may actually watch it. So
Right. Well, yes and no. Unfortunately, we're talking about animated, and Oscar voters still think animation is for children. Ridiculous. But it's neat that Flow is also up for international film, but we haven't seen any of the others yet. I mean, we want to see Emilia Perez. We know how everybody feels about it, but... I mean, it looked like a good movie, but maybe it's not. We don't know. We haven't seen it yet. I'm still here. I don't know anything about The Girl with the Needle. I don't know anything about The Seed of the Sacred Fig. I don't know anything about. And none of those are really out yet. I think The Girl with the Needle and I'm Still Here might be. But anyways, as we watch some of these, we'll give you our reviews. But if you do anything, go see Flow. It's we bought it on Vudu. I don't think it's streaming for free anywhere. We paid a premium because I went up. I was like, God damn, that was $25 to buy it on digital. I told Mary, this better be good. It's $25. As soon as it was over, I was like, worth every penny. I will rebuy the 4K even because that was just a phenomenal film. All right, you good?
Yeah, so pretty.
Yeah, and then I watched. Let's throw this out here too. I watched a couple of the documentaries and a couple shorts. So just real quick, I watched the soundtrack to A Coup d'Etat. The story was the story was incredibly fascinating, but maddeningly told to where you can hardly follow the story. Because I did not know the CIA was literally using people like Louis Armstrong without them knowing to go do operations in Colombia, I think, or something. Again, it's really hard to tell because the movie is so maddeningly cut and jumping all over the place. There's commercials integrated into the movie where I took myself out of the movie to look up why is there commercials in this movie I bought, and it turns out it's supposed to say it's connecting to the future. Makes no sense. Frustrated me so bad, I wanted to watch another documentary. So then I watched Black Box Diaries. I feel horrible for this lady, but it's basically a lady that was raped, and it's Japanese, and like their sex crime laws are awful. They're barely there. So she is also a journalist. She had to basically do her own journalism case to bring justice to this high-profile person that kept getting everything shut down. Fantastic. That's currently my winner. And then outside of that, I saw Sugarcane, which is about Native Americans in Canada being displaced and how they were forced into boarding schools when they were children. And then, of course, the priests and stuff had illegitimate children. So now some of these people are trying to find their history. Standard kind of documentary, a little bit slow, but very interesting. I had no idea. And I will also say, going back to the soundtrack to the Coup d'Etat, it was interesting to see some of the UN footage of the UN and how they looked at America during the peak of our segregation times in like the early 60s. That was fascinating because I had never really, as an American, we're only really told the American point of view. So, I thought that was pretty which is why I'm so mad at that movie for not being told in a more cohesive way that I could understand that story, because I wanted to know all about it. It's like it involves the assassination attempts on Castro and how Castro is coming to New York and hooking up with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all this stuff. It's like, I had no idea about any of that stuff. But now I still don't. I know it happened, but I don't know anything about it because that movie was miserably cut together. I appreciate what they were trying to do, but it did not work for me. And then shorts, I've done 2 of the shorts, both very charming. The only girl in the orchestra, about the very first double bass female, very first female on the New York Philharmonic. It's her niece wanting to make a documentary about her. Straightforward, charming. Then there's a very short one. It's on YouTube, and it's called... let me tell you what it's about while I look up what it's called. Basically, it's like first grade, second grade Japanese school kids auditioning to play an orchestra piece, and like the pressures that are put on them and not put on them, and how that school system is kind of different from ours. Very charming and very worth watching because it's only like 13 minutes and it's on YouTube. But I just want to find
you kind of hated the.
Well, I wasn't going to get too into it, but at first I really hated the music teacher, but I won't tell you from there. But I felt so terrible for this one little girl. I mean, especially at that age. But let me just see what that was called, and then I can shut up and we can move on. I'm trying to find, oh, that's right, documentary short. Oh, that one is Instruments of a Beating Heart. So look up Instruments of a Beating Heart on YouTube and give that a watch. It's really charming. I'm probably going to watch it again so she can see it. I think she'd like that one. Okay, that wraps up our movie and Oscar talk for now. By the time... Hopefully, we'll have more to talk about. There's a cat fight about to go down. All right, we'll be back. I don't have a cool line, but this may give you some idea of what we're about to do. Is that also... Hold on, before you pan down. No, that's just theirs. I have covered up the addresses. Okay, we have a very special edition. I have so many lightsabers, like special edition things I've backlogged. So we're getting to something I got back in March of last year. Oh my God. That's almost a year ago.
Yes.
But let's open this bad boy up. We got another special edition, awesome, limited edition, special collector box, lightsaber dealio. And I'm excited for this because these should be a beautiful. And I was going to mention the Genndy Tartakovsky Star Wars Clone Wars micro series, and then I didn't. But now I'm realizing I need to. Do you know why?
Because that's where she first showed up.
Well, there's a better reason. We haven't even mentioned who this is yet.
Uh-huh.
I'm about to reveal why. Tell me that art style does not look familiar. This is not just the Asajj Ventress double saber set, because those are cool in their own right. But what... crap baskets. What makes this actually extra cool...
is that it's impossible to unpack.
Yes. You gotta be a Sith. It's like unlocking a holocron. Is that it comes in this box. And what some of you may not remember or have never seen the micro series, which is on Disney. And if you have not watched it, go freaking watch it. Oh crap, my wrist. Okay, slide that out of the way.
Alright, kiddos.
Oh, sorry.
Box.
This is the box that Darth Tyrannus himself delivered her lightsabers in. So it's a screen accurate replica from the micro series of the gift box as well as the sabers. That was the big selling point for me on this one. It's like, I wanted the sabers, and I don't remember how much this was because I bought this almost a year ago.
Thing is, you know, if you had to guess who's this box for, Asajj Ventress would not be any of my top 10 guesses.
True, but also, you know, remember this was the micro series, so the colors had to be a little bit more vivid in places. Oh, this is gorgeous. I imagine these are numbered. We have all the...
Probably on the inside.
We have all the stuff.
Oh,
back
that's
here.
a lot of instructions and crap.
Well, I think it's mostly just a lot of languages.
And hey, look, there's no warning sticker on the...
Yeah, I know this box is a
sides.
little bit nicer looking. Oh, I do have it wrong way. Sorry, I'm trying not to scratch up our table here too bad like I already have with camera gear.
Yeah. You've done far more damage than the cats have.
Yeah, ultimately, before I realized what was going on. What number do we get? Disciple of the Sith. Legacy of the Saber set. Oh, that's not great. 3,523 out of 4,500. That's fine. I think I was a little late to buying these. But that's a very cool card. Jedi. Their order is fading light in the dark. Corrupt and arrogant. They must be punished. The Jedi shall fall. Man, I'm not going to spoil it for people that haven't caught up on the Bad Batch. But her story arc is a fantastic one. Ooh, I can feel the felt on the inside. It feels nice. I don't think they had this in the cartoon though.
Probably not.
Yeah, I was like, I looked over at the camera. I'm like, what are you filming? Oh my. Pumpkin. Oh, these feel good in the hand. Oh, and they do have the belts clip. And I think you get a connector piece. I think. We're going to find out to make it a double saber. Because I think that was a thing she did.
No.
In the micro series, I think it was. I know it's not, but... So,
I don't see that being practical with the curved handles.
You have the actual switch there. I'm a little concerned we're going to have to pause and get batteries. No, I'm pretty sure these did like... But anyways, we'll get to that. We can look that up in a minute. These are beautiful. Look at that. And that's actually like rubberized. The grip is actually rubberized. That's not, but down here it is. That feels really good. The weight.
Okay, you need to stop getting so close to the camera.
Well, I was trying not to hurt my hands on the sharp pointy bits. Oh man, this is so cool. And this box is fantastic. So obviously they're identical. They're twin sets. I'll come back to that in a second. Are they? No, they are not. One is larger than the other.
So the larger one's probably for your dominant hand.
Sure, or whatever I choose to do because I'm a Sith. I do what I want. I'm a disciple. I'm trying to be a Sith. Let's see if there's any spare parts under here. There are. There's an Allen key. You know what that means?
What?
That I was right. Because here is your saber connector piece. With an Allen wrench to connect them. I knew she did in the cartoon. I knew it. I'm like, I want to go watch it. I'm going to watch it tonight or I'm going to watch it on the plane in the coming days. I don't think there's anything else under there. Here, just show that there's nothing else under there real quick. I took the thing out. Okay. These are phenomenal. These are gorgeous. I do kind of wish the belt clip, it's probably screen accurate, but I wish the belt clips were on different sides so it'd be more like pistols. You know, instead it's going to hang like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Now, I'm not getting a sound out of either one of these. I wonder if the batteries have died.
What size batteries do they need?
Probably double A's, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I got blades. Let's put in a blade, see if that makes a difference. I don't see any like battery pull tabs. And I'm using the Savvy size blade. It's right in between the two sizes you can buy individually. Oh, there was a sound.
I heard it.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
If your lightsaber stays on for more than 4 hours.
Oh, I do like how they just, psh, like straight out of the cartoon. Yeah, it does not want to turn back off. That's all right. They don't have to be perfect for me. I mean, I can turn it off by unplugging the thing or whatever, just wiggling it around. And so I got a little bit of a loose connection in here, but back up. Now these, of course, don't twirl and spin as the weight is off. I've never played with a Tyrannus or a Dooku saber, and yes, there is a difference. They sell a Tyrannus saber, they sell a Dooku saber. Because there's a slight difference between episode 2 and 3. Yeah, these don't roll around and feel as nice, but they do feel great in the hand. Good Lord.
Is there a different style saber that you can put in there?
Well, I mean, different, yeah, there we go. Let's check the other one just real quick. And then we may pause long enough to put in batteries and make it a double or something. Well, actually, I probably want to actually, let's get it in the right order here. That one turns off. I think it's because it lost its connection. That's weird that they don't. Then again, this could just be a dying battery situation. I think we've learned that, and sometimes that tweaks stuff. Let's also, just real quick, make sure it's not that blade particularly being an issue. Doesn't seem to be. Nope. That's a bummer. They're still beautiful. I'm not like upset. I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed. But yeah, I mean, it is a gorgeous set. I'm so happy I have these, actually. whether they work or not, I'm happy I have them. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna go together like that.
It almost have to.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do that part off camera because I'm gonna change batteries and stuff. This may take a minute, and I'm gonna need Mary's help. So we'll be right back. All right, so before we put all this back together, I just wanted to show you. Allen wrenched off the bottom. Standard battery compartment comes out, AAA's. We're gonna put one of these back together just to see if that helps with the blade situation.
So were they knockoff batteries? Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. And like I said, I wouldn't think. So you got the batteries loaded in. Normally, and then you look for the notch to line this back up going in. Am I going the right way? I'm not. Was I? I was. No, I'm not. There we go. Okay, yeah, so you want that notch to line up with that. And you need a tiny screwdriver. We had to unscrew it. Now, normally I would not think that weird glitch could be just because of dead batteries. It doesn't make sense. But we have had issues before where that did turn out to be the case.
Or weak batteries, more to the point.
Yeah, and you can also see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a notch in there to line up with that notch. You're gonna have a similar thing with most lightsabers. And let's see, which was the front, which was the back? Uh-oh. Is it obvious? I guess it... Okay, I assume that's good. And that's why they give you the Allen key. We will put this thing together as a double, but I just want to see if the batteries make a difference on at least one of them. Okay, let's try it with the other. So I can put some pressure.
Righty tighty.
I'm having a hard time here. Hold on.
Yes.
I'm not lining up. That's why. Oh, okay. I gotta put some spring-loaded pressure on it. That's what it is. That was not lining up well enough. So yeah, you're gonna want to push in to get the holes to line up. Maybe. Okay, let's see if I can get the other side. Or maybe I do have it backwards. Ah, I must have had it backwards. That lined up way easier. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a notch for your belt thingy.
That makes sense. And now we know. Okay. Now let's throw a blade back in this bad boy. See if that made a difference or not. And it's fine if it didn't. I know some people will be upset. I'm cool with it.
Oh, much better.
Much better. You hear that?
Yeah.
That rattly.
Yeah. Kind of sounds like a motorcycle idling.
It works. Yeah, it does. All right, well then in that case, before we double this up, since that's so easy to do, let's go ahead and load this bad boy. So again, we can show you, since we didn't show you taking the batteries out. Same thing, don't take the screw all the way out. It's not a problem if you do, just don't lose it. But you'll eventually just get it enough, you can slide that right off. Yeah, that's still weird to me that a weak battery would cause those kind of problems. Like I would think it just would barely work at all.
I would say that was technically barely working.
Well, I mean more like dimming, or something is what my brain wants to make of it.
Here, all this actually pushed in.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, It's not my first rodeo. Remember, they have to tell me to slow down at Doc Ondar's. Savvy's, I mean. They don't want me making everybody else look bad. Line up your notches. And then again, geez, Mary, I think that was the way. Nope. But yeah, that definitely lines up more clearly. The holes line up more clearly one way than the other. So in case you were wondering. Because I do want to get a shot of both these sabers rocking. All right. And then we'll put it together just to see what that looks like. And yeah, groovy. I should have got the cloak. It's fitting I got a haircut today. I should have had him shave my head. I'm not skilled at double wielding in real life. Especially not in confined spaces. I'm very good single wielder.
Just start directing traffic.
All right. In an effort to not make Mary go insane, let's pop these into the double saber mode. It should only take but a minute.
I'm I've been up since 6 this morning.
Yeah, and I have just so much still to do to be ready for when I'm gone. All right. So just quickly take the bottoms off. These don't take a lot of screwing, so don't get too overzealous and have them flying across the room. It also seems to be slightly maybe magnetized. I don't think it's magnetized. I think it's just a good fit with the Allen key. Allen. Okay.
Hi, Jack.
Wasn't prepared.
Yeah, Bleppy, good job.
Wasn't considering the battery pack falling out on me. Sorry about that. Now the real question, is there an up and a down? There is no real indicator.
Oh, hopefully it's...
Yeah, you will need to put just a little pressure. Even when you got it lined up right, you still got to put a little pressure. All right, so we got the connector on that one. Sympathy sniffles.
I really could stand to blow my nose right now, but
Oh.
I'm busy filming.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to hustle. And I bet it goes like that. That lines up. I vaguely remember. I think it might have been with the battle of Asajj and Anakin. I don't know what my favorite. Maybe my favorite is the underwater Mon Cal battle, because that was the first time we saw Mon Cal. So there's your double. I feel like it's a Bowflex or something. But you know what I like about this? Unlike the Savvy Sabers, this is a complaint I have about the Savvy Sabers. When you use the connector, you have absolutely no belt clips left.
Ah.
Because all the belt clips are on the end caps.
Ah.
So that's annoying. You can't hook a double saber to a belt, but this, you could hook to a belt if you wanted. I don't know that you should, because it's kind of big and unwieldy. Let's see what it looks like as a double saber. And I should have given Mary a chance to play with single sabers, but she'll get to play with the doubles. Normally I would put smaller blades in for this, but I didn't think it through and bring it down.
Yeah, it's like the 22 inches.
Oh, I don't remember the exact numbers. There's like a 26 or 27. I don't know. There's 3 sizes. Savvies are right in the middle. You can't buy those, only with the Build-A-Sabers. There you go. Ooh. It's kind of fun doing that. Well, that's kind of cool, though. You can kind of hook it over your elbow. I'm also not super skilled with a double saber, especially a double saber this wide out. Mary?
Yeah?
Would you like to handle my saber?
Sure.
Oh my god, she's dying. So let's do
I
it.
am.
We're almost done. We got like one more video.
Almost 10 o'clock. This is hefty.
Right? It's not even a cinch sack.
Ow. Don't fuck up doing that.
Oh, I don't even know what you did. Were you holding it? Oh, what the, like it
those
pinched?
caught me.
Oh,
Yeah, because
sorry.
because ideally, if you had something like this, you would not have shit right here.
true.
Because
Probably.
this would be a main gripping point.
True.
Well,
Except,
it's a
you
little
know.
wobbly. The smaller one's a little wobbly.
Well, I might not have tightened it enough, possibly.
Because yeah, you would definitely want that free and clear of obstacles.
You're better at it than I am. You're learning. My rogue who uses sabers as light picks knows what she's doing, Cree. No, you're not Cree. Rima.
Rima.
Yeah. Long boots. Very, very cool. It's beautiful, man. These are gorgeous. I am so glad I got these. Gorgeous pieces. Speaking of gorgeous pieces, look at the kitty from Flow. Hi. I used to be a sparkle ball, but he likes to get the sparkles off. And then those become his favorite toys.
His buddies.
Mm-hmm. Because it looks like he's blepping when he has them in his mouth and carries them around. Are you a Sith Lord? Love you, Jack. All right, that's that. Yeah. Hey, Disney pin trading time, or pin boxing time. Jack is joining us.
Jack
over
David
Itty
already
Bit.
has the chair.
Itty Bit has the chair, Jack. Don't bop her.
Sure.
Jack.
Jack. Come on.
You sure? Well, I guess you got some thick armor on. He had a bit of a rough landing takeoff earlier today on her back. Hi.
Jack.
Hi, cute boy. He's looking at my back. I've been letting him get on my back a little bit again lately, so. But not right now, because Daddy's in a thin t-shirt. And I saw what you did to your mommy's back today accidentally, so.
Aww.
But also, thank you for keeping your tail down and not flashing your butthole straight into the camera. I appreciate that.
Hi.
He just flashes it to the neighbors instead.
Hi.
He's so adorable. Anyways, turns out we're only looking for 2 out of this Villains series. And I will let you know which 2 in a second. Is that focusing? I think that's focusing.
Should be Maleficent and Ursula.
Yeah, we're looking for Maleficent and Ursula. We definitely have the rest with some to trade. I probably won't buy any more of these because even if I don't get Maleficent and Ursula, I'm fine. But I'll tell you, at this point, I would love if we could get 2 Ursulas, just because, you know, we know a certain somebody that always appreciates getting the Ursulas as gifts. You probably know the same person, at least on my channel. You may not know him, but you know him from the channel. All right, I have no idea on the feeling on this
These
one.
are fairly similar across the board. So.
Yeah. Well, you want to go first this time since I went first last time? I'll just drink some water.
All right. Hey, look at this. We got an Ursula.
Heck yeah! So we're down only needing 1 for a complete set. Hell yeah! Heck yeah! But I was showing off one of my Haunted Mansion glasses that there's only 999 of these sets. I got the 3 Hitchhiking Ghosts because of course I did. They were numbered. I got a real low number too. No, they were not numbered. I wish they had numbered because I'm pretty sure I would have had like number 1. All right, who am I getting? I am getting this guy from the thing that I totally know.
The villain from Mulan. I have no idea what the hell his name is.
That doesn't look like the guy who owned the dancing place.
Mulan, not Mulan
Can I
Rouge.
get the Ewan McGregor in here? All right, well, that's a duplicate. That's a trade boy. Trade boy. Yeah, boy. Yes, boy.
All right, let's
Can we
see.
please
So-
have an actual Pretty Deadly the musical?
And we got Jafar.
Near Jafar, wherever.
Actually, this is a pretty good one, I think.
Well, you can have it because we already have it. I think we have multiples of that one for trading.
Okay, I will take him because, like I said, I think that's a pretty dope looking pin.
It is actually a cool pin. I remember when we last opened these, I was like not excited about him until we opened it, and I was like, oh, he does look cool.
Well, it's probably because it's the shininess that you can't really see in.
Yeah, I'm just being curious. Yeah, we definitely already have Jafar. I thought I would just double check real quick. And then last, but certainly not least, I would really love Maleficent. Just like be like, cool, I'm done with it. Nope. Maybe I'll buy another set. I don't know. It feels crappy to have 1 missing. But we got another Cruella de Vil.
Actually, I kind of like that one too.
Well, you can have that one as well then. I just won't go trade it. She's already got her hand out. She's ready for it. You were a gorgeous Cruella in California, by the way.
You were a cute puppy.
Oh yeah, it was a very good puppy. And I played dead really good. I don't care what Ernesto de la Cruz has to say about it. Too dramatic, my ass. Go back to hell, you freaking murdering lion a-hole.
Well, man.
Tell him
That was
how you really
amazing
feel.
makeup, though.
It was. That was really cool. And honestly, you know, in case you think I'm serious, like, I loved the interaction. I loved that he was getting me to do tricks and told me to play dead. And then I did the very over-the-top cartoon. He's like, too dramatic. I don't like it. No candy for you. You must leave. That's really
We're
cool.
working on it.
Yeah. All right. Well, sorry, Mike. That's mine. And we can put her in the box and mark her off the box.
Just need that Maleficent.
I know. So if they still sell these, I might do 1 more attempt at them. Or maybe I can get lucky and trade. We also still have a couple more sets of things we have not opened here. We'll open them before I leave, even if you don't see them. And then I'll come home with a few more to do. That's it. That's the pin unboxing. We're going to get out of here and do some more vlog. Actually, I think we're gonna get out of here and go make out a little while. See you, bye.
You know, we put the sound effects in the post.
Oh, but I'm Ewan McGregor, and I want to go. I'm going the wrong way. Shit. Earth. The Kyber crystals have been discovered by a nerd who collects too much stuff. I'm kind of proud of that. So as you know, I am trying to get a complete set of Series 2 Kyber crystals. And we did basically get a complete set of the Series 1 because of that fabulous box set. But when it comes to Series 2, and of course the note is on this phone, so I can't tell you exactly, but...
Why do you do this?
Well, I mostly remember, okay? Actually, I think I remember. All we're looking for here is the very hard to get rare cracked blue crystal. So it should have a red heart for Ben Solo and blue on the outside. Here, we're looking for the reverse of that. The incredibly rare cracked red crystal, red on the outside, blue heart, that is Kylo Ren. But we're also looking for your standard red, that is the second sister. And of course, we're looking for that fabulous black crystal. I don't remember who it is in this series though. I don't remember if it's here, it's Snoke or Sidious, but... So, that's all we're looking for. We do have all the others. Now, with Series 1, there are 4 different cuts for most of the crystals, like shapes of the crystals. I don't think I have a complete set of that. I haven't really looked through the new box set. This, I have not heard anything about various cuts, so I think it's just once you get all the characters, you're good. Plus, these have the character tags in it. I assume you like the blue?
I'll take the blue.
That way I get to go for the black.
I figured.
I have a question, Lucius. Does it come in black? I thought you might ask that, Mr. Wayne. Yes, but you have to buy 100 of them. And you might get one in black. I'm rich, bitch. Do it.
Okay, so
Batman
you go first?
went weird. Yeah, ladies first, always. Make sure your girl goes first, you know what I'm saying? Get her some. Are you shitting me? You're not shitting me? I don't have to buy any more blue crystal? Please show me. You gotta be fucking with me. There's no way we actually pulled this. Holy soly cannoli, Solo. Oh, and even the paper is special. Oh, and it had black. I haven't seen that in any of these. She is not kidding you. Oh.
So.
Oh. Ah.
I'm not sure how well. Can you get the flashlight?
Yeah. And the paper. Oh my God. Woo.
Because I don't know how well you can actually see this on camera, but it does have the red core in there.
That is so cool.
You can kind of see.
Yeah, you're not really seeing that it's red, but you can see there's a solid crystal inside a more translucent crystal. Wow. So you know what that means? I'm just going to start buying 2 reds every time until I complete it. Wow. And then, yeah, even the paper is different. It's like, they're usually that standard kind of like beige-ish. Yeah. But this actually has the 2-tone color.
Now, it's not cracked. It's just
one
inside the other.
I think they mean, like, that's meant as like just a term. Okay. I don't necessarily think that it was supposed to be cracked. I wonder what that would do in a lightsaber. Like, I know what it does in the holocrons. You're going to get cool Ben Solo stuff. But I wonder if it does anything fancy in one of the savvy sabers. Ben Solo, intended for use with new Series 2 Jedi. That's not what I want to read. Oh my God.
You want me to read it?
Yes, I'll read the next one. My God, I love you. Thank you. For luck, although we already had it. Oh, it's amazing.
Today, you have encountered an uncommon spectacle. In this vial lies a rare cracked blue Kyber crystal. Imbued with the power of the light side, Ben Solo was a promising Jedi. However, his ambition made him susceptible to the influence of the dark side. When placed inside a lightsaber or holocron, the power of this cracked blue Kyber crystal will connect through the Force and illuminate.
Oh, but it doesn't tell me what. Oh, I'm so curious, but I don't want to go get a saber to do it.
Yeah.
By the way, I might be wrong. Because I don't know if it's... I've done so many trips, things blend together. But I am pretty certain...
Oh, if you put this inside a Series 1 holocron, you will unlock Ben Kenobi. Oh. Old Ben Kenobi.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hell yeah. One of these days, once we get them all, maybe we'll do a special video. But my story, if I recall correctly, I know this happened. I don't know if it was this trip and if I'm thinking the right color, but I was in a hurry. And people were on the, like, they're laid out like, you know, the light side one's over here, the dark side one's over here, kind of in a V. And I was able to reach in and grab a red one. But the cast member and some people were in the way of the others, and I was kind of like, because I was in a hurry to make an Oga's appointment or something. And the guy's like, oh, did you need one of these? I was like, well, I could use a blue one. And he's like, oh, well, do you want? And it's like, you know what? I'll let you decide. He picked it out, and he picked it out. At least that's how I'm going to remember the story. That's fantastic. Mary, I cannot believe you pulled that. That's so cool. So now we're down to just needing 3, and they're all from the reds. So there's no way we're getting extra lucky. At best, maybe we pull the second sister.
You want the black paper back in there?
Oh, yeah, please. I'm sorry. Just because, yeah, that's really cool. I love that they turn these into actually like Kyber containers like we saw in Solo Star Wars story. Okay, nope. Oh, this also has the red paper.
You mean black paper?
The black paper. Maybe they're just doing that all the time now. And we got Darth Bane.
Which
I'll explode the
of.
toilet. Yeah, I think we have a bunch of Darth Bane. That's fine. It's like cool. I get to collect all these crystals. And if there are extra cuts, maybe I have them. But I got excited when I saw the black paper for a second. That's why I was like looking. It's like, wait, was Darth Bane the black crystal? Did we just pull the black crystal? I was like, no. That's okay, dude. I can't believe we got the rare Ben Solo. Like, I'm gonna go take a picture and post that. So we got Darth Bane. In this vial lies a red Kyber crystal, imbued with the power of the dark side. Darth Bane, the sole performer of a once powerful Sith order, led a villainous charge against the Jedi. When placed inside a lightsaber or holocron, the power of this red Kyber crystal will connect through the Force and illuminate. But don't flush the toilet or you'll go back in time. If you get that reference, you got great taste.
And if you put in a Series 1 holocron, you will unlock Darth Vader.
Okay. Still, I mean, yeah, we got Bane. We got Bane for days. Yeah, you can never have enough Bane. By the way, Harley Quinn, new season, has begun. I thought you'd be more excited.
Well, no,
I know.
there's so much other stuff we have to watch right now.
I was gonna say for camera, I was gonna explain that that's what I knew that's what your reaction was, but I thought at least with that it was like, ooh, especially because that's a thing that I'm like, yeah, let's watch Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Because we did finish Kite Man, which is every bit as awesome. You should
Kite
watch.
Man, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Which it's a lot of fun, although I'm really not sure why Kite Man's a villain. He's too nice.
He wants to be. Don't spoil stuff. It's really good. It's really fun. It's almost a shame this is not the DCU continuity though. Because honestly though, they have not announced. Oh god, I'm totally tangenting here.
Yes, you are.
They have not announced a new Harley Quinn for Guns DCU. But you know, Kaylee.
Yeah.
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Penny. Penny. I mean, I would not be opposed to seeing her do a live action adaptation.
Yeah,
because she could visually rock it. She's got the look, and she definitely has the voice and attitude.
Yeah. Now, whether or not she has the moves.
It's 2025. Stunt person, face replacement. You're good. Although, I hate to see Margot go because she was so good, especially in Birds of Prey.
Oh yeah.
I put that on one of the airplane trips recently, and like, man, that fight scene in the police station.
Oh yeah.
Especially near the end, like the thing with the bat where she bounces it off the floor. It's like, oh my god, it's so cool. It was just such a badass fight scene. But anyways, also Creature Commandos is the bomb.
Yes.
Can't wait for more of that either. Plus, the bomb soundtrack. If you're not a fan of Gogol Bordello, well, I'm not a fan of you. That's a lie. I don't care. You can like what you like. I just mean, letting the wine kick in.
If you like the red Elvises, you might like.
Yeah, if you like the red Elvi. Isn't it the Elvi?
Elvises.
Is it the red Elvises? Elvises? Yeah, I would believe you, but is Jedi plural?
One Jedi, many Jedi.
Yeah, it is. I didn't know if you do, but yeah, don't say Jedis. Also, you know what? One more tangent. Don't say casted. Casted is not a word. That is very annoying.
They have been cast as.
Right, cast. It's always cast. They were cast. I got cast in. You know, it's never casted. Even if you're fishing, I casted the line. No, I cast the line. You know, like it just casted is not a word. They put a cast on me. I got a cast put on. They didn't cast. My leg got casted. No, I'm not a grammar nerd, but for some reason that one bugs me.
Yes, the Red Elvises.
Okay, Red Elvi it is. I'm sorry. I just need to see that movie again. It was so cool when they had 5 Nicolas Cages all painted red, dressed as Elvis, parachuting from a plane. Did I dream that?
Yes, you did.
Actually, it's based in some truth, but yeah, we got more stuff to do. All right, enjoy. Bye.
Bye.
Big solo Kyber crystal. Yeah. God, Mary, I'm glad you're finally ready. You should do that in front of the cameras.
No, they can see it in the reflection.
Oh, they see it in the. All right, listen, I had to find something quick that I had ingredients for because I got to go to Disney in like 50,000 hours. Today we're making a Mermaid Mule. Ooh, this should be pretty, and it should taste pretty good. We're going to use some vodka, some blue carousel, some lime juice, and some ginger beer. This also has a typo in the recipe, so I think I'm doing it right. I'm going to keep it a single because to put it in a pretty glass, I can't make it a double. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it a single. Sorry, I debated about getting a different glass. So we're gonna mix the vodka, the blue carousel, the lime juice. We're gonna stir that in a glass, put ice in it, pour in ginger beer, and viola. We're not garnishing. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, after math on this recipe, sorry, I chugged the last of that. Did I finish the rest of that wine?
Yes.
Okay, that's an illusion, Michael. So I gotta cut it. This is meant for 3 drinks, so I have to divide everything in thirds. Yes. So I need 2 ounces of vodka. Glug 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 glug.
Ain't cold chills.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, I didn't overpour that bad. And then I'm going to want 1 ounce of blue carousel. Cheap ass orange liqueur, but pretty tasty and pretty. And I went a little heavy on that too, so I'll try to go a little heavy on the other things. Ooh, science. Science, bitch! And then we want 1 ounce of lime juice. I squeezed this lime. I got a big, juicy boy and almost got 2 ounces out of it. Oh, shit. Leaking out of the damn thing, too. At least I'm pretty consistently hitting over the mark. All right, so then I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna want to use it to measure. So now, just make sure. Vodka, blue carousel, lime juice, stir, fill with ice, top with ginger beer, and then garnish. But okay, so we stir. That's good. I could double that. What am I doing? Even with ice, I could double that.
But you still have to put ginger beer in.
You're right, thank you. That's where the problem becomes. Thank you. I'm glad one of us is smart and sober. Let's go, I don't know, let's start with...
Is it this on the chair?
No.
Okay.
That's probably it. I can only probably fit 4 ounces in there. And it does show to do it in like a pretty glass, not a copper mug. So that's why I'm doing it in one of these. Copper mug, I probably could have doubled it. So we already stirred, we got the ice.
I suggested the Han matching glass because they're blue.
I was gonna do these beautiful UK glasses I got for Christmas, but they're hand wash only, and I didn't want to leave that for Mary while I was gone. So I'm gonna do 2 of it here because we want the 4 ounces. And I should tell you the typo. The typo is wild, but at least we're smart mixologists. Because it says if you're making 3 drinks, right, like the recipe, it says to divide 1 ounce of a 12-ounce can amongst the 3 drinks of ginger beer. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. But dividing 1 12-ounce can across 3 drinks, sure, that makes sense. So there was your 4 ounces. I'll put this back in the fridge. Maybe I'll just use the rest of the lime juice to make a basic mule. That is pretty. Can you see on the top, though, how like the fizz really stands out? I guess you can see it from outside the glass, too. I do almost feel like I should hit a maraschino cherry through an umbrella and put that in there.
Can you turn your thing around just a little bit. Thank you.
There you go. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll even put a background behind it that makes better. And you're supposed to garnish with lime rounds and umbrella, but I'm busy. Too busy to garnish, baby. What did I get on my hand? How did that get over there? All right. That is interesting that the foam like has a texture to it. Oh, that's lime juice.
Yeah, that's lime.
I was like, why did that come out?
That's probably like lime juice pulp.
I gave it a little stir because, I don't want to just drink the straight liquor. I want to drink the cocktail. I'm so glad we did not double this.
I told you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Guys. Aaron.
Oh, that's really good.
Jack, come on.
Oh, that's really good. Sorry. Itty Bit and Aaron or... Jack always ends up in the middle of it all. He just gets curious what's going on and gets caught up in it. Oh, that's really good. I'm going to go have another sip. We'll get Mary to try that because I would like her opinion on it. That's actually really good. I would make that again. I would drink that more. I'm going to drink that more. I might make that again. I basically have the ingredients to make another one later tonight. That's very tasty. Actually, I do feel like maybe a little maraschino cherry juice or grenadine would go very nicely in here. It doesn't need it, but I think that would be very good. I assume you would like take a sip because this is actually pretty damn tasty. Even though Mary's not a huge orange liqueur type person, but I think it blends with the lime and the ginger really well. Keeping in mind she's had no alcohol tonight. I've had a bunch of white wine. Didn't really have to palate cleanse that well.
It's okay.
Is it the orange that coming through for you and you're not liking it or what? Because usually you like mules, but the orange is obviously...
I feel like whatever it is actually managing to overpower the ginger, which is what I like about a mule.
I would agree with that, actually. I mean, and I agree, and I see what you're saying with the mule, but I would agree the orange really comes through and buries the ginger a little bit, even though we use probably one of, if not the most, like, spiciest ginger beer.
Yeah, it's...
But I like that. But again, I love orange carousel. I love orange... Shit, you just fucked me up, but okay. It's fine.
I took a tiny sip.
Yeah, but it's not going to balance the same if I make another one.
It's a tiny
let's go.
sip.
Oh, you mean...
Yeah, I did not fuck you up that bad.
No, I know. I moved on. I was waiting for what you were going to say regarding outside. I like this. I can see how Mary doesn't, because again, not a huge fan of orange. Like, she doesn't like orange juice, things like that. She's not opposed to it if it's well blended, but I agree that the orange is a stronger note in here. It's a very orange forward mule. Honestly, like she said, it does kind of undercut the ginger. It's very orange and lime, which I really like. I really like that. But do you think a little like cherry juice or something could balance that a little bit? Do you think that idea might have some merit?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, you can't visualize that. I mean,
No.
that's fine. But I'm pretty excited about it, and so is this hitchhiking ghost. You think I would have the spiel memorized because I was trying to make a reference to careful you don't take home a friend. That's not what they say. I like that. You know what this needs? And I wish to God I had one clean right now. It wasn't upstairs. A Disney glow cube.
Yeah, there
One
you
of
go.
like glowy ice cubes in there. I like that a lot. Holy shit. I thought it'd be all right, but that's really hitting for my palate. All right, well, there's the cocktail. I just have to film the wrap on this thing and edit it and film some Indiana Jones tonight and schedule like 5 videos and run 3 more loads of laundry. And I think it's almost... we gotta get married to bed. It's 11:35. I love y'all. We're gonna see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye. All right, there you have it. Hopefully that was a satisfying vlog. I know we had to put it together in a rush. I guess next week, one of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to edit the first of the Disney vlogs on vacation, which I hate to do, but I'm out of time. Or I'll move it from Wednesday to Friday, but since I'm going to like multiple movies Thursday, That's unlikely to get a standard. So you're probably going to get a Disney one. Excuse me. It is like 12:38, and I still need to play 1 to 2 hours of Indiana Jones and edit and schedule and continue laundry and packing. I do still have tomorrow, but I'm trying to take most of it off my plate. Anyways, just be aware that's probably the case. And again, I have figured out that, you know, some people like the Disney vlog, some people like the classic vlog, some people like both, but I'm going to alternate them between now and my May trip. That's the current plan. Could change. So, anyways, I'm tired, but I got to go punch some nazis and continue getting your Indiana Jones Let's Plays for February. I've taken on too much. I'm also spending too much money. I gotta figure this out. I'm gonna make some changes. I mean, you know, I'm okay. I'm doing all right. I'm not like, you know, I'm not like on credit or anything like that. I still got the money, but I need to calm down because things are gonna get pricey. Things are gonna get weird. I need to find a more singular focus. I need to get back to creation more than anything. Like, I'm in terms of making music and such. Okay. I'm tired. I wish I was done. I want to just go to chill and like go to bed in a couple hours, but I can't. I got many hours of things to do. All right. Thank you for joining me. Comment below about whatever. Click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And remember that we will get through this. We will get through this together. Check out my music anywhere you listen to music. Look up TheEricButts, or look up EricButts, pardon me. Try a couple of songs. Get excited for more new stuff next year. At least I got a haircut. This feels so good. Filmmaking, video game Let's Plays. I was like, I really want to change up this background too, but I just don't have the time yet. And some kind of filmmaking thing. What was I saying? Follow all that right here or go to ericbutts.com for all your funky butts fun. There's more with links in the description below, so click the see more button to see more butts. I gotta get out of here, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see you all in Disney. Or maybe back here. One way or another. I'll see y'all later. Bye.